Is it wrong that I'm falling for my sister's ex? My coworker left coffee on my desk this morning with a note that said, I meant what I said. My hands wouldn't stop shaking when I read it. If my family finds out what's happening, I'll lose them all over again. When he got hired at my company, I tried to quit. My boss wouldn't accept my resignation without an explanation I couldn't give. Now we were on the same project and I was drowning. You need to understand why one cup of coffee was about to ruin everything I'd rebuilt. He was my sister's ex from 6 years ago. She cheated on him with his roommate. I caught them together when I came to return her apartment keys. She begged me not to tell him, but I did anyway. My family chose her. They said family protects family, no matter what. She married the roommate. I wasn't invited to the wedding. At first, we avoided each other completely in different departments. It worked perfectly until our boss assigned us to the same critical project with a 5-person team. Every morning, I had to sit across from him in meetings where he wouldn't look at me. I counted ceiling tiles while pretending to take notes. Then one night, everyone left early except us. The code wouldn't work and we had to fix it before the morning deadline. Hours of silence that felt heavy and suffocating until he finally spoke. He said, "Your sister married him." I told him I wasn't invited to the wedding. He looked up for the first time since we'd been forced to work together and I saw something shift in his eyes. After that, he started leaving coffee on my desk whenever he saw my car in the lot past 8. No note attached. Just coffee exactly how I take it with 2 sugars and oat milk. I never told him how I take it. My heart did this stupid flutter thing every morning I found one waiting for me. Then my car died in the parking garage and my phone was dead too. The garage was empty except for him walking to his car. He drove me home in silence, but I could feel him wanting to say something the entire ride. The next morning, my car was mysteriously fixed because he had called his mechanic friend. He wouldn't let me pay for it. I almost cried at my desk when I realized what he'd done. When our project finally succeeded, the team went to a bar to celebrate. Everyone drank too much and started sharing their worst breakup stories. Someone asked him about his. He looked straight at me across the table. He said, "My ex cheated with my roommate." Then he added, "Her sister told me the truth even though it destroyed her family. She saved me from years of lies." The whole table went quiet and I felt everyone's eyes bounce between us. Everyone left one by one until it was just us. He asked if I wanted to get food. I should have said no, but the way he looked at me made me weak. We walked to the diner next door that stayed open all night. He said, "Working with you all this time, I see who you really are. Not just that moment 6 years ago when you saved me." I tried to leave, but he grabbed my hand and electricity shot up my arm. He said, "Wait, please, there's something you don't know." Then he told me something that knocked the wind out of me. After I told him the truth about my sister, he looked me up online every single year. He watched my LinkedIn updates, saw when I got hired at this company. He applied here himself for a different position and didn't get it. When he finally got offered this position, he saw my name in the company directory. He almost turned it down. I asked, "Why didn't you?" He said, "Because I've been thinking about you for 6 years. You were the only honest person in that whole situation." He kept going while I sat there frozen. The coffee he'd been leaving, helping with my car. It was the most normal he'd felt since my sister broke him. Like maybe he could finally trust someone again. He leaned closer and my heart was pounding so hard I was sure he could hear it. He asked, "What if we deserve a chance? What if the timing is finally right?" I pulled my hand away even though it physically hurt to do it. I said, "She's still my sister." He said, "Who hasn't spoken to you in 6 years? They never forgave you anyway." He was right and it stung because I knew it was true. My family had chosen her and they'd never let me forget it. Outside, he stopped at my car. He said, "Just think about it, please." This morning, the coffee was waiting on my desk like always. The note said, "I meant what I said." I was staring at it with my heart breaking because he didn't know my sister called yesterday. She was getting divorced. She wanted to come home. She needed her family back, including me.